What is up, villains? Dragon Ball Black here. Welcome to my 7 corrupted Saiyans list. Now, for this list, I chose Saiyans basically that have had their mind and their body, or either or, corrupted by some outside force in some way. And it's a list from 7 to 1, 7 being the least corrupted, while 1 is the most corrupted, in my personal opinion. Now, you guys might have different thoughts on this subject, but these are mine. And these are the characters that I have brought to the table, so let's jump right in. 7 is Goku. Now, Goku, you guys might be thinking, why has Goku been corrupted? Well, it's more specifically Goku transforming for the first time into a Super Saiyan. Now, Goku is this lighthearted, fun, kind of childlike, unique character where he's probably the first of the one of the first of its kind, where he's gentle and he gives mercy and you know, kind of naive at times. But the moment that Goku turns into a Super Saiyan in the anime, King Kai states specifically that right now Goku is trying to hold on to who he is while fighting the rage inside him, something along those lines, making it specifically known that yes, once you turn Super Saiyan, it takes all your anger and frustration and turns it into power, and that is what really pushes your powers and abilities forward. But you kind of lose on who you are, just like when Goku turns Super Saiyan 3, he becomes even more brutal. But I feel like this is important, and that's why this gets the 7th spot, because it's more minor. But and happens to other DBZ characters, but because Goku was so innocent. It was a big deal back in the day when we were watching it, like, oh shit, is Goku gonna start like ripping people apart? Is he gonna be tearing people's asses a new one? We don't know, but that's why I have him at number 7. Number 6 is going to be Cell. Now, you guys might be thinking, why is Cell on a Saiyan's corrupted list? Well, Saiyan has, I don't know if he's got Gohan, but I know for a fact he's got Vegeta and he's got Goku cells in him, so he is, in all intents and purposes, a Saiyan. And he is created as a mismatch patchwork between the Saiyans and the Piccolo, and even, I believe, even Frieza. They got Mecha Frieza in there. So Cell is a powerful character. He's really cool in the sense where he's a patchwork of different characters. Kind of asking the question, what would it look like if these guys were combined together in some sort of way? But he is still a Saiyan, and his Saiyan body and his Saiyan cells are corrupted by the Namekian cells and the Frieza cells that are within him, and that is why he makes it number 6. Number 5 goes to Bardock. Now, Bardock himself is not a very much corrupted character, but in the movie, the Bardock movie, he does get minorly corrupted by the power to see into the future by the alien race that attacks him. Now, I don't know the name of the alien race right off the bat, but I do know that once he gets hit in the back of the head by the alien, and the alien gives him the gift of being able to see in the future, that literally directs his actions throughout the entirety of the movie, leading ultimately to his destruction. He gets to see what happens to Namek, the planet Vegeta. That's why he has to tell all the Saiyans about it. Then he goes ahead and confronts Frieza himself. Then he has flashbacks, or flash forwards, I guess you would call them, in seeing Goku turning into Super Saiyan, or Goku facing up against Frieza, then Goku turning into Super Saiyan against Frieza, and then even in the new game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, you see him seeing Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Super Saiyan or Golden Frieza. So minorly corrupted, but that's the reason he gets the number 5 slot. The number 4 slot, I have to give it to Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, and the reason I gotta give it to Broly is mainly because of the amulet that goes around his necklace. If you guys don't remember, the amulet around his necklace is supposed to be able to control his power. That's the way his father controls him, but it also actually corrupts him a little bit. That's why when he turns Super Saiyan, when his hair is a little bit like a mixture between gold and bluish a little bit, and then when he turns Legendary Super Saiyan, his hair becomes yellow and greenish, and then his aura becomes greenish because he's corrupted. It's also stated that the amulet also corrupts his mind, so that's why he becomes a little bit more crazy. And I'm not sure evil is the right word. Maybe he was always evil. Just the actual necklace just makes him more crazy, so he's more unpredictable. That's the reason he makes it to the number 4 slot. Number 3 goes to Goku Black, or Black Goku. And the reason it goes to him is because Goku Black is Zamasu. Zamasu wished for him to switch bodies with the Goku of, I'm assuming, after the Universe 6 tournament, that Goku in that timeline, and then he switches bodies with him, and then he uses Goku's body to not only kill Zamasu's body that Goku's in, but also kill Chi-Chi and Goten. And then he becomes evil, goes into the future, gets the future Zamasu to be under his wing, and then he goes on a rampage to the future, going through the Zero Mortals plan. Black Goku, or Goku Black, is significant because, and he gets number 3 slot because he is, without a doubt, one of the most badass characters that I've seen in Dragon Ball recently. He's pretty badass. He's got a whole arc dedicated to him. He kills all the gods, basically. He becomes Super Saiyan Rose. He goes through time. There's a huge mystery behind him. And it's just one of the most dynamic arcs we've seen to date, in my opinion, since the Cell Saga. So that's kind of the reason I put him at number 3. But there are 2 more characters that I think deserve the number 1 and 2 slot. Number 2 goes to Baby Vegeta. Now, it's coming from GT, and this is a parasite, the Tuffle, and he goes and absorbs himself inside all the cuts that he makes inside, that they make inside Vegeta's body, because Vegeta's trying to fight off, I believe at the time was Goten and Gohan. And so Baby gets into his body, starts changing him the way he looks, ultimately using Vegeta's body as a host body and transforming Vegeta into Baby Vegeta, who's one of the most powerful characters that we had in GT up to that point, and he's only really being matched by Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And Baby Vegeta is significant because not only is he does he physically transform Vegeta's body into a completely different body, he also takes control of most of the residents of planet Earth. He terraforms, it seems, the planet itself to look more like the planet that he had lost, and he turns into a giant ape. I mean, I don't know. For me, that makes him extremely corrupted, or Vegeta corrupted, especially since the fact that he lost his tail. Vegeta had no tail for the longest time, and he grows it back just to become, Golden Ape. So that's why he gets that slot. Let's go to number 1. Number 1 is obviously the Prince of all Saiyans, Majin Vegeta. And that is pretty interesting how the first 2 characters on this list that are the most corrupted, in my opinion, are two Vegetas. Now, Majin Vegeta is a character that a lot of people have a lot of love for. Probably the best part, in my opinion, of the Buu saga, especially the fight between him and Goku, one of the most brutal fights. And Vegeta lets himself get corrupted by Babidi's magic because he wants to become more powerful. At that time, as far as we know, Vegeta cannot go into the Super Saiyan 2 form, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but I believe Goku can. Goku can go into Super Saiyan 3 as well. Vegeta has been slacking off for a while. He has been slacking off for years. He didn't realize how strong Goku has gotten, how Goku has left him in the dust basically at that point. And so he wanted to become stronger than Goku. So he let Babidi take control of his mind and become Majin Vegeta. And at that point, he goes into the Super Saiyan 2 body. He goes and he's so corrupted that he destroys a huge section of the stadium at the World Martial Arts Tournament. And if you guys see the footage clearly, it's literally right next to where his wife is. His wife is right there, and he just destroys it. He could have easily, just a couple centimeters to the right, completely destroyed his wife, and then he would have had to wish her back, and that would have been a weird thing, and more likely they wouldn't be together anymore. But then he fights Goku for the longest time. One of the best fights possible. It's basically Vegeta going to his last evil glory, and then he ends up fighting Fat Buu, which he ends up losing. He blows himself up. Basically, a good portion of the Buu saga is about Vegeta, and that is the reason he gets the number 1 slot as the most corrupted Saiyan in Dragon Ball. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and viewing. Again, small channel, but with you guys' help, we can grow. Let me know in the comment section below which Saiyans I might have missed, or who I might have missed, or who I might have miscategorized. And let's get over 50 likes for this list, Corrupted Saiyans. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with my videos, hit that subscribe button. become a villain today. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.